Hello again, this is Robert Veach here. This is my video review of the AIVOLT store, their pressure washer. 4200 PSI, 2.6 gallons per meter of water. It's an electric powered washer with anti-tipping technology. Has a 36-foot hose, 25-foot power cord, 4 nozzles, foam tank. This is the model PWX-4200S. This gets excellent customer ratings. It has a 3-year warranty, and it's the first one I've ever seen that has an integrated GFCI built into the unit itself right here, so that if you were to have a ground loop in there, it would shut the system down, which is amazing. This is what it looks like. I haven't assembled it yet. Here's all the components: the tank, the nozzle control, the input there, the nozzle extension piece, and all the additional hardware pieces, and all the wheels that it comes with, because this is an anti-tipping design. It comes with a screwdriver and some nuts, screws, and here are the nozzles. They're all color coded, which is really nice, and a really nicely written instruction manual that has diagrams for the whole unit itself, and the whole operation and assembly is in here, which we're going to do. Now, before I assemble this and show you how it works and give you demonstrations, I want to show you just how this was shipped in a very, very secure, thick, double thick box, and everything was organized with separator pieces of cardboard, and things were wrapped in plastic, so it came to me perfectly safe as what you want. So here is the unit assembled. The instructions were very clear about how to assemble it. You can see it has a really nice on-off switch right there with a real good tactile feel. I loved how they made this orange and oversized with rubber. It has this piece right here that you could lock and unlock the adapter on there for a nice seal. All these wheels on here, by the way, they're all easy rolling, and they can all be locked by pushing this down. Each one has an independent lock on there. When you put this all together, you end up with all these nice side pieces that allow everything to be held together. I do have the nozzles right in place, and I wrote on there the different sides as we're going to be testing those. And in the back right here, you can see it has a spot for that foaming nozzle, and also a spot for the actual compressed water cable on there. And on the bottom right there is the water inlet, and they put a nice little screen filter on there. And then on the side, there's a spot for the 120 volts in. And again, this has a GFCI on there with a test button. The test button is right there, so you could test it to make sure that it will work, but that's nice that they put that. Let's just go over some of the specs of this. It has a 1650 watt, which is amazing. That's almost a horsepower, industrial grade motor. It'll maintain consistent performance to extend cleaning sessions, and you can use it for cars, house walls, driveways, walkways. We're going to be using it on our house and driveway. You can see all the different nozzles on there. It has a 4-point anti-tip system, which are those wheels, and I love the size of this. This is not overly large, so it's not going to take up a lot of space in your garage, yet it's 4,000 PSI, which is pretty impressive. And it has a 25-foot high-pressure hose and a generous 36-foot long hose. If you ever use an extension cord, make sure you use the proper gauge. You look it up online so that you will have proper amperage going to this. This system is IPX5 waterproof body, so you don't have to worry about water spraying on it, which is really nice. So those nozzles are 15 degrees, 25 degrees, 40 degrees, and 0 degrees. So you have a choice of how much pressure you want to have per square inch for the various cleaning jobs you're doing. So here we're going to do our first test, and it's going to be on our concrete patio, and there is dirt. I know the camera's picking it up, but they textured the concrete on purpose so it's non-slip, but it also causes it to pick up debris. So we're going to get this thing hooked up to our water supply, 120 volts, and we're going to show you all the different nozzles on here. We have the water connected now in the back, and I'm going to show you something. I showed it wrong in the video. So if you look right here, I'm going to just show you a close-up of that right there. That valve goes silver part towards the machine, and the black part goes out towards the hose. I showed that reverse. That's important, otherwise it'll just leak. Once we did that, it worked perfectly. Now we're going to turn the unit on, and we're going to try the first nozzle. So what I want to point out is you can hear how the machine comes on and off. So it's only going to run when it needs the high pressure. So we're just going to show this nozzle how powerful it is, but we're not going to use it on the concrete. It's a little too powerful. So we're just going to show you. So you can see it just basically blasted everything away. So this is when you really have some serious concrete cleaning. I don't really think we need that. So we're going to go to the next nozzle. So this is the 15-degree nozzle. We're going to try that now. So you can see it's much stronger, and it's still too much for what we're using it for. But I want to demonstrate it. So this is the green nozzle, and this is 25. This is the one we're going to use to actually clean the concrete. So for demonstration purposes, we got the 40-degree one on there. We're going to just show that. So now we're going to demonstrate the soap nozzle, and that's Dawn soap. That's just watered down. You don't want to use it directly. It's very concentrated. And we're going to just spray the concrete to pre-clean it before we use one of those nozzles. So there are sections I mentioned earlier that are more pitted because texture was added when they made them. So this works really well to get those dirt areas. There's even some moss on there, so we're going to demonstrate that. I wanted to give my opinion. My wife is working on this. She's almost done, and the sun's kind of going down, so we're going to be finishing it with some lights. But I wanted to show the difference. It's a staggering difference. It's not dry yet. It'll get even brighter when it's dry. But look at the difference before and after. I'm going to show you a slide of the before. It's incredible. So what do I think about the AIVOLT store? This pressure washer, 4200 PSI, 2.6 gallon per minute electric power washer, with an amazing anti-tip, and the profile on this thing is perfect. Be able to store it in your garage. I'm going to give this product a full 5-star rating. I hope this video review helped you with your buying decision. Thank you for watching.